Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Chong, and on this channel we talk about lifestyle, productivity, and so much more. If you haven't done it already, hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. So last week, Apple launched the iPhone 14 Pro. I've been using the iPhone for a really long time. I've got two iPhones myself. So I thought it would be cool to do a first reaction on Apple introducing the iPhone 14 Pro. So here we go.
It's time to go beyond what a smartphone can do. With a massive camera upgrade, the A16 Bionic chip, an entirely new category of safety innovations,
Very cinematic,
and never-before-seen display technology. This is iPhone 14 Pro.
So first reaction is that very cinematic. Apple does really good trailer. It's sleek. I've got the sense that Apple is trying to sell the lenses and the photo and video capabilities of the iPhone just purely from the introduction. It's very sleek. The first 30 seconds is all about the visuals and the cameras and the lenses. So I've got a feeling that that's where they're trying to sell with this one.
The always-on display artfully dims your wallpaper to create a unique, low-powered lock screen, making go-to information available at just a glance. And introducing a remarkable innovation that is both hardware and software, and something in between. The Dynamic Island.
Dynamic Island.
An interactive place that bubbles up alerts, notifications, and activities, fluidly transforming itself as needed. It's an entirely new way to experience iPhone.
So I kind of like the Dynamic Island. With the iPhone, with the previous version at least, it has a notch, and I think there is this smarter hardware, software kind of interface where I think that notch has been removed and been replaced with this Dynamic Island. Probably need to read a little bit more on the function of this Dynamic Island and how it actually works with how practical it is and how user-friendly in terms of do you need kind of both hands to play around with it, or could you kind of reach for the Dynamic Island with just your thumb? I'm not sure. Might be challenging, but I don't know. We'll see.
You are now looking at the most impressive iPhone camera system yet. In a major leap, the iPhone 14 Pro's main camera has a 48
cameras again,
quad pixel
lenses,
sensor. It
visuals,
breathtaking detail, depth, and color, and now gives you the equivalent of 4 Pro lenses at the ready. With every photo, the quad pixel sensor captures 4 times more information than ever before. Then, the A16 Bionic, powering the new photonic engine, analyzes and perfects every pixel with up to 4 trillion operations, achieving an astonishing new level of sharpness and detail.
I kind of like the idea of your iPhone camera capturing a lot of detail, and like I mentioned at the start, I think this is where I think Apple is trying to push the iPhone towards, making it a very powerful camera, if you like, for the users.
And now, pro photographers will be able to capture an uncompressed 48 megapixel
ProRAW image,
giving you even more resolution to rescale, retouch, and reimagine your photos.
Quick question for everyone, and feel free to comment below. How many professional photographers actually uses iPhone to take photos? Not sure. But I think that's Apple's selling point, maybe with this one, to professional photographers, but not sure.
That was perfect. Let's go again.
Building off iPhone's leap ahead in ProRes and Dolby Vision video technology,
Action.
iPhone 14 Pro now includes new Action Mode, allowing gimbal-like stabilization for all your action scenes. and cinematic mode will be even more powerful for pro filmmakers, with 4K resolution and 24 frames per second recording. iPhone 14 Pro is capable of shots that for most film cameras are simply impossible.
I like the idea of the cameraman and the stuntman kind of both flying through mid-air, but yeah, look, it's really cool so far. I think certainly the iPhone 14 is catering towards the the filmmakers, the photographers in that space, people who are trying to really level up their photo and video quality production. So I think that's where
you can rely on your
trying to head
iPhone every
towards.
day, and now it can even help in emergency situations.
SOS via
For the first
satellite.
time, iPhone 14 Pro will be able to communicate with satellites with emergency SOS.
Interesting fact, I actually thought about this with a mate of mine just not too long ago. I think this is pretty handy. I think it's a really smart function to have when it comes to safety. Safety first.
Allowing you to deliver critical information to emergency services in places where Wi-Fi and cell service are unavailable. And a feature we hope you never have to use.
Commencing tests.
Crash detection.
Crash detection.
Using a high G-force accelerometer, gyroscope, sensors, and machine learning algorithms, iPhone 14 Pro can detect when there has been a severe car crash and automatically call emergency services.
So crash detection, I'm interested to find out how sensitive is the phone with crash detection. Say for example, if you're riding a bicycle in the park and you're carrying your phone, if you slip, fall down, scratch a knee, does that impact? Is it sufficient to trigger an emergency call? To what level of impact do you need to trigger a crash? Not sure.
Supercharged by nearly 16 billion
Love it
transistors,
how
the
Apple
A16
always
Bionic
level
is the
up with
fastest chip
their
in a smartphone
processors.
and powers the most impressive
A16
range of pro innovations
on
yet.
an iPhone 14.
The iPhone 14 Pro goes above and beyond, redefining what a smartphone can be. Again.
So that's really interesting. I think Apple is consistently leveling up their phones each time. I've got a feeling that this iPhone will be their most expensive yet, very likely to have a eye-watering price point. And that's what you pay if you're getting an iPhone. So the question is, will I get the iPhone 14 Pro? I'm not sure. Am I sold to the features of the iPhone 14 Pro? Possibly, if I've got a really old iPhone and looking to upgrade, yes. But are the functions demonstrated in the video sufficient to convince me to get a new iPhone that's possibly 20% more expensive than what the iPhone 13? I haven't done the research on the price point yet, but possibly not. But it has some really cool features in there that I'll be interested to see. Leave a comment if you think the video is interesting, and if it's cool, hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. And until then, signing off for now.